Hey, welcome to the X and One Legion cast. Mitchem's on vacation this week, but Matt and Randy are still here to have a podcast party with you. We got a great show for you today, everybody. We got a Star Wars Legion segment shotgun coming at you. It's gonna be boom, segment, new hobby. Will there be harassment? Who knows? Mitchem's not here. It could be anything. So stay tuned and listen. How's it going, Matt?
I'm just sad Mitchem's gone, so we're trying to, keep up that energy.
We have to inject the loud energy ourselves. I do not know if these sunglasses will make it the entirety of the episode, but I will try.
The music's definitely not making it, but we're going to try to fill the void of Mitchem. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, for sure.
Hope you're having a good time on vacation, Mitchem. If you're listening to this, we will make fun of you at some point, so sorry.
Absolutely. Speaking of making fun of Mitchem, let's get into hobby harassment. Just kidding. He's not here. No. Have you done anything? I don't know.
I've done some non-Star Wars Legion stuff. I've done some Halo. Did a little couple guys from Halo. Work in progress. Master Chief John Halo himself. He needs black on his armor bits. But that's pretty much it. Yeah. No. I printed some more stuff for Mitchem. Printed some inside of some legs on an ATTE that are, twice the size of a trooper. So, yeah. Good times.
I feel like you've really cracked the code on hobby harassment to where you've made part of your hobby just to increase Mitchem's queue.
Yes, correct.
So I think it's pretty god tier tactics going on there at this point. Yep. I got to commend you. Yeah, it's been Halo. So we have a tournament coming up this weekend. That's why we're been kind of full steam on Halo stuff. So I painted up a little trophy, and then I got this dude to paint up, but I ended up having to spend most of my 4th of July weekend dealing with cleaning up my house because freaking pets and bugs and stuff, man. But it's taken care of, so things are calming down, thankfully. But I've got some sleepers I'm going to knock out. I'm not sure if I'm going to play Shadow Collective or Rebels at LSO. So I gotta figure it out so I can lock in and make sure I'm completely painted. Because Shadow Collective, while it's mostly I pretty much have all that stuff painted. Like Garsax and his sniper rifle broke off my last game. I've shout out to Ethan for helping me find the piece so I can glue it back on. And then it's been beat up, so I have a lot of repairs I'd like to do to make it look a little nicer. So I got to figure out so I can lock in because it's exactly a month away now. So
yeah, you've got it, and we maybe can touch on that a little bit as far as tournament prep through the lens of you getting ready for LSO. I have a large amount of stormtroopers I have now primed, and I need to start painting. I'm going to try to batch it out to try to get them to look the same. I'm not 100% on if I'm doing anything weird with them, or I'm just doing regular looking stormtroopers. So that's coming, but that is my plan to hit my 52 models. I've got pretty much that many stormtroopers just in the queue, ready to go. So
I'm probably a month or two behind on pace. I'll have to check, but I will catch up. I'm not going to look at the number because this is a positive, happy place. We're good vibes today. So sorry, Mitchell.
As opposed to every other time where we're
that's it.
Yeah.
But hey, something we have a little bit of news to talk about. I'm gonna remove these so I can read. Okay. Hey, there has been some George R.R. Dragon levels of anticipation for incoming card packs, these mythic card packs that will replace all of our old cards that we'll be able to use and no longer have to go to our printers and beg the toner gods to actually give you a clear print on your piece of paper. But you can pre-order those now on the Asmodee store. And card backs look like little data readouts.
I'll
show
like
a screen on that.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any big spoilers that happened or anything. Would have been cool if there'd have been a Savage card here in the unit cards or something. But It seems like you get a decent amount of everything.
Yeah, I do like that it's the locations of the cards and the amount of the cards and everything is pretty clear. I know there was some mix-ups initially, but they fixed that. And I like that they're telling you, hey, this is what's in there. Like they've said, I know it's probably been said multiple times at this point, they're not a card company, so they're not really trying to necessarily make money off these, or they're not trying to hide the ball or anything. So they're letting you know what's there, what you need. So if you want, X amount of copies, this is how many packs you need to get, and that kind of stuff. So, and then also, I mean, it's print and play, so all this stuff is available. So if you don't want to buy it, you don't necessarily have to. So I think it's good, and I'm digging the art on the back for sure.
Yeah. I did not sit down and do the math on how much it will be to like get yourself a full faction set. You got to get your unit cards, right? And then you've got to get your command cards as well.
Yeah.
Now, I think it looked like in the Shadow Collective you get both. I could be wrong there because I saw, yeah. Yes, so command cards come with the Shadow Collective set.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense.
Great. Good for me.
And I liked that. So, like Mercenary Card Pack, if you go back, I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm telling you what to do. But I think Duel of the Fates was in there. So that's
yeah.
So some CIS cards are in the, because you're running, Maul. Might not.
Oh, true.
So it makes sense.
All right, so it's like 27, we'll say 30 with tax for the unit box there. And then the command card box. I think this one's a little smaller.
Yep.
So I could see probably 20. So you're looking about 50? Okay.
The command packs, you only need one, because you only need one set of each command card. So
yeah.
Then maybe 1 or 2 boxes of each deal.
Yeah, you can probably get by. I guess it also kind of depends on like I'm gonna get a Rebel starter set. Just because I have a lot of Rebels, but I don't have max of everything, so I might get my easier there. And then I know there's the generic upgrade pack as well. I'm not sure how many we'll need of those. Hopefully just 1 or 2.
Not too bad. It's for me. I mean, I've read rather some like people like, oh, this is expensive. This is X amount of card, but it's print and play. I know some people don't like the print and play, but if the money isn't going to keep someone out of having these cards, and then going forward, anything new and stuff like the starter set's going to have a whole new set of cards. So this isn't going to be really an issue. It may be a little bit of a pain point now, but as we get into when things are being re-released, then those will come with the cards for the unit. So we'll be able to kind of get around that. So I'm excited.
Yeah. I honestly, my only worry is that I don't know how long the print run will be on these. Like, I hope they're not too hard to get. Like, I hope they don't get bought up. But we'll see. Theoretically, the audience should just be people who have already been playing Legion.
Yeah.
Not new players, so.
Yeah, and then again, you can print and play. So it's gonna be good. I mean, this is not comparable, but X-Wing did upgrade edition pack stuff, and it was a little bit of a limited run, but it was also like extreme overkill on the amount of stuff you got per deal. So like most people would only need to buy one of those per faction. So I think it's going to be a little bit similar. So I'm excited. It's good. And it's, this is kind of, we're getting into it. There's new stuff coming out. So very excited.
Speaking of new stuff coming out, there was an article from Wargamer about the official release dates for the starter kits. We're looking at September 9th for the Rebellion era and October 17th for Clone Wars. So those are product listings on the Asmodee UK web store, but I guess the US and UK are expected to have the same. Holy crap. Say something, Matt.
You're doing it great. Randy's having a moment here. So the UK and the North American store are linked. I know we have other considerations with the current year events. But I'm assuming they'd be close. They'd be similar amount of time releasing. I mean, it could be possible the US is a little bit delayed. But September and October are good. That's good. Those are good dates. So I'm excited. I know we've all been waiting for a while. I'm definitely going to pick up an Empire one. Maybe a Republic one. Might do just to round out some stuff. It's such a good value. It's tough to say no to the amount of units you're going to be getting.
Even with the increase, which is unfortunate, it's still going to be a good value. It just doesn't have the sexy 2-digit price tag on it, unfortunately. But
it's still going to be under what we thought would be a smoking deal as far as the 120-ish, whatever aggressive price point. And so it'll still be there, but it is unfortunate for them too, because it was something they kind of, released, and then things changed, and then they kind of, which is necessary with the amount of tariffs we're talking, that they kind of had to, which that's probably all the tariff talk we're going to do without getting into it. We don't want to.
Yeah, we can't kill these Mitchem free vibes with tariff talk. That's always Mitchem territory, coming in with all the rules and bringing us down. Oh no,
he's a big talking about geopolitical, trying to insert it into our Star Wars Legion. So we'll just sashay right past the old current event talk, and we'll maybe start getting into some of our new segments, or maybe segment potpourri, segment shotgun, working title,
segment scattergun. I don't know. We're gonna try some stuff out. There we got old segments, we've got current segments, stuff we haven't tried, stuff I thought about doing, but Mitchell was like, "No, don't do that. It's dumb." And I was like, "Well, we're gonna try it anyway." Mitchell actually didn't say that, but we just turned the whole episode into harassment for Mitchell. Cool.
I thought about the roast of Mitchem as an episode, like a working outline, but I was like, how can you roast somebody?
That's literally just every day in our Discord, though. If you haven't joined our Discord, you can find the link below, and you too can join the roast.
Yeah.
There's also Cash Incel chat, and there may or may not be a Shadow Collective chat in there. I keep threatening to start one, and maybe I have.
I thought there was one that I just couldn't see.
And you just have to know the handshake to get in it.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to solve the mystery that I'm still solving myself. But yeah, we have a good time in there, for sure. And we communities are fun. There's another community which is going to lead into our first segment here. I'm dubbing it right now Reddit Rebels. And people look at Star Wars Legion Reddit like we do, I'm sure, and there's some interesting posts on there sometimes, and we're gonna go take a look at some and point some out and maybe reply to some. Please get back at us at the end and tell us which segments you guys like, which ones we should bury 6 feet into the sands of Tatooine, and yeah, it'll be great. Okay. So the first one I want to point out is it's a super positive one. I don't know how many times we've said it on this pod about how good riots look, but look at these riots, man.
Those are nice. Those are very
I feel hobby harassed just looking at them.
Yeah, there's no chance mine are going to look half that good. That's great. And there's got either they have decals on the shields, they have the weathering on there.
Yeah, they did like a cool blue and
black
theme on the shields. So speaking of riots, you've been getting into playing them. Will Schick made you open your boxes of riots.
Yes.
What have you been thinking? Was Imperial March the solution?
It's nice. It's definitely nice. I mean, going faster, fast, good. But I think the points helps fight more than the Imperial March, at least in my experience. But it is nice to have that extra range, little threat range, to give you a little more cushion. The KX droid's coming down a bunch. I mean, really, it's this with Imperial March and KX droids. I think it's 68 points, which seems like a really good deal to me, especially coming from clones. So and Wookiees, because that's 69 points is a naked Wookiee squad. So I've got a 6-man red save, probably getting hold of the line, moving Wookiee speed, and having a comparable melee. So yeah, I'm digging it. It feels good. The Courage one doesn't feel as good. Feels a little bad, but you can kind of get around that. You can compel. You can do what you need to do. Have your bigger courage bubbles, stuff like that. But no, I'm digging it. I think they feel really good. I'd say they feel really good. So I don't know if I'm experienced. I never tried them without, obviously. So I'm assuming they felt less good on the old 18 points more expensive or whatever it was. But no, really like it. They felt sticky in melee. It might be a little dicey coming in. I've been doing the Gav, which is I'm almost positive is not optimal at this point. I think Lat probably would be a lot stronger.
Is the Lat way cheaper by comparison after the points drop?
I think the Lat's cheaper. It's faster. It's gonna be at least as hard a target to hit. It's gonna be easier to drive. It's gonna have. I think you can have similar damage output with the shells and rotating.
I think you should give that Lat a shot. I think it would be some good stuff there. But yeah, if you want to see that Reddit post, it was by TK50192. I'll try to remember to link it. I'm bad about linking it. If it's not there when you're listening to this, check back in like a couple hours. I usually catch up on doing the description stuff later. Let's do one more. This one caught my eye. It's a post of the Galactic Civil War Star Wars Legion starter box, and this is wife and I just bought this box. Was that a mistake? I want to say, first of all, congratulations
Yep.
on getting your wife to play this game with you.
That is impressive. Truly,
Yeah.
truly. It's a rare breed you hear about spouses playing together. So
Yeah.
kudos.
But I'm guessing the whole mistake thing is the cards are outdated, right? But I think it totally comes down to, and I think some of the comments already say it comes down to the price. It's like you always say, Matt, how much for the points?
Yeah.
It's going to come down to the points. Because I mean, yeah, if he's got someone to play with, then he's splitting it, and that's always been the best way to do that. OG box was splitting it, yeah.
And really, how much they want to get into it, because I mean, you could play. I mean, there's a world where you could play like the rules from that core set if you're not looking to, catch up with current year. Then that's a somewhat self-contained, deal. But if you are looking to, get into it sounds like it, get into the second edition stuff, new points, new everything. I mean, that's all print and play at this point. So
yeah, I still think it's good if you can find that box under retail for sure. Because you still go get the new starter box and you only have one mini of overlap, because everything else you can bring multiple units of. So
for sure. No, I mean, that's what,
yeah,
$200, and you're getting close to you're having your 1,000 points.
Because it's the points went down of what's in there. So I think it's like around 400, and then you're getting 600. It's probably not the sexiest list, but yeah, you're quite close to 1,000 points then.
At least you're a good chunk of the way there. You're maybe another purchase or two away from.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. And it's different sculpts. So it's like really you're diversifying your guys. I know I like having as many different sculpts as I can on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Or pose
definitely for the
differently,
rebels,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
Absolutely. Also that that box will have the ATRT and the speeder bikes in it. So
Yep.
And those speeder bikes gotta come in, They strike and fading now.
Yeah, no, I actually liked them a lot. So yeah, for sure.
But me and Matt are speeder bike stands. We we thought they were good before Strike and Fade. We just
I thought they were fine.
They
I thought
die
they were.
easy, but
Yeah.
they always died easy.
Yeah.
Everything's just close now. We gotta change our brains.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think there's, especially just taking at the points drop, speeder bikes I think are fine. So
yeah. Hot take here. I know people love the hard plastic, and I'm with them. The detail's great, but I bought a box of fleets recently. They go together so fast, and when you drop those suckers, they're gonna be fine. They're not falling apart. They're not breaking. I'm just saying.
fair enough.
Advancement has its cost.
I do. So I've kind of run the whole soft plastic gamut at this point. Going back to the stormtroopers, there was improvement from the stormtroopers to the clone troopers as far as their assembling, ease of assembly. Probably the correct way to say that. So I think the clones were quite a bit. The fit and stuff were a little bit better. Stormtroopers, I feel like if you're not careful, you get like football pad shoulders on the pauldrons. Like if they don't get all the way seated in there, I think the fit on the clones were better, but they look fine. I mean, I think the hard plastic's definitely better. These riots are super crisp, but there is something too with the durability of the material as well. So
yeah,
they're fine. I don't think there's any.
Yeah,
I don't think there's anything bad buys really on a unit. So yeah, for sure, they're fine.
I agree. So, what do you think the number is? If you're $80 and under, and you can split it, that's still solid.
Splitting it, I think, is key. If you're not splitting it, if it's just
or not using both halves,
if you're not, then I think that might be a little tough. But then you're talking just lower price and there's value there. But I think splitting it, I think it's a great deal all the time. So buy two of these bad boys. I think that's always been the conventional wisdom, and I think it would still hold if you can get it for maybe a little under MSRP or MSRP. So I mean, I don't know what the Prime Day sales are going on, but that'll probably be over by the time it comes out. So
yeah, I mean, you can still use the range sticks and the move tools,
dice,
yeah,
tokens.
So
yeah.
Matt, I need to think of a good reply to this, but I want part of this segment. I wanted to reply to the thing. I've got one for the Riot Trooper post, and it says, "These look boss, man. Please deploy to Gorman immediately."
And/or spoilers.
So I need something good for this post here. I want to may your union be blessed in galactic civil bloodshed. No?
Okay.
Too tense?
I don't know. I think it's like a little poetic too. I didn't know that's the angle we were going for, but
ridiculousness was mainly what I was going for.
Okay, fair enough. You nailed it then.
How about split the box, not the mayor?
Hey, if you guys want to go downvote Randy whenever he posts these,
don't you do this? Yeah, I'm gonna get doxxed. People are gonna be able to find my Reddit account now. I feel like there's something about family because it's Vader and Luke in this.
Yeah. This is also a window into how we make our titles because Randy's always trying to do like a really clever title. And it always ends up losing out to like, hey, we should probably talk about what we're actually talking about this episode.
Y'all don't click the video when I do a clever title, okay? If you wanted fun, clever titles, y'all should have clicked it. So
that is true. So
blame SEO Matt. That's gonna be his nickname now. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna do the may your union be blessed. Civil
I said Bloodshed's a little aggressive.
Bloodshed was too intense.
There we go. Okay, we did our good deed.
Yeah, I think the only mistake there is that they're setting themselves up for further investment.
Yeah, no, but I mean, really,
hard times.
The starting out, if they could just spend this into getting to get Empire and Rebel core set, like that's a great start. I think that's awesome. So, and it would give them a little diversity, give them some more core. The heavy options are different in the original core set for the Empire, at least I think for the Rebels as well. So, yeah, wins all around.
Absolutely. All right, that was Reddit Rebels. Working title, dead title. If we never bring this back, we'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So let's see here. Oh yeah.
I was like,
was that the sound of a Legion key quiz? I think it was.
No.
You guys thought it was dead. It might just be resurrected for one night only. But the mouse is out of the house, so the cats are gonna play. I'm saying so many words right now. Matt, you are around Mitchem so much that you have to hear about Ahsoka all the time. I think it's only makes sense that we do the Ahsoka Tano Gar unit card right here and right now.
Oh, Mitchem's gonna be so sad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keywords on her unit card.
Are we doing the unit card or are we doing the upgrade?
We're doing the unit card. The upgrade will be for bonus points.
I feel like I know the upgrade better than the unit card.
So if you are a newer listener, the Legion Key Quiz is where we go and look at a unit key card, and my panel of experts, Matt and usually Mitchem, are able to tell me without fail everything that is awesome about that unit card. And so Matt is going to quickly rail off these 7 keywords to us, and then we'll kind of talk about her a little bit.
Okay. Low hanging fruit.
Get the easy Jedi. Yeah, get the easy
Immune
Jedi
Pierce.
ones out of the way.
Immune Pierce.
Yes, there's one.
Sheehan Mastery.
Boom. 2.
Do they have to deflect now? Do they all have to deflect now? Okay, there we go. So those are the easy ones. Not Retinue, but the other one with Anakin.
Yeah, it's a new one. I feel like it's the same as the Inquisitor one.
The one where it doesn't count towards your force organization.
Yeah. It's called Associate.
Okay. Where am I at? How many do I have left?
You have 1, 2, 3 left.
What does she do?
Another one's a pretty typical Jedi one.
She's speed 3. That's not what you asked.
No. She is speed 3, but no, that's not what I asked.
Okay, jump. Yep, jump.
Yeah, jump.
Ooh, I want to say 1, but I feel like that's not enough. 2.
Yeah. I think most speed 3s with jump or jump 2. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah.
That's probably right. Other than that, I don't really know. So I've got 2 left.
Okay. Yep, 2 left. 1 involves having order and not having an order. And the other one's about deploying.
Independent what? I know the upgrade is dodge. I don't think it's dodge for this. Is it recover? Independent recover?
It is.
Okay.
It's their Master of the Force Light.
And I have no clue on the last one, so you can just give that.
Scout 1. Yeah.
There we go. Scout
1. She flies
fast.
Up the board,
She's
man.
Fast.
It's annoying. Thank goodness she only has 5 health because.
Yep. Ahsoka Leader upgrade, independent dodge, charge.
Wait 1 second. I'm not used to navigating the the GAR section of
Yeah, so I go
this
to a
builder.
core unit and then look for the clone helmet.
Oh, okay. Oh, strange. Okay.
Independent
1,
dodge.
2, 3 keywords. Yes.
Independent dodge, charge, deflect, or block.
Block.
Okay. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I guess when the dodge.
Nailed it.
If she had deflect, that would be nuts.
That'd be sick. But yeah.
No, it would not be sick. That's a dangerous precedent for a unit upgrade.
No, it's already. I mean, people already put prepared supplies on her, so it's either independent or she's already got one.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah, it's good.
It's
and
gross.
then the clone surge, so they're searching. It's great.
I'm hoping the Weelo has some high velocity cannons.
I hope it does not, but that's just our thoughts. So yeah, I'm an Ahsoka expert by proxy. Sorry,
Yeah,
Mitchell.
I mean, you did better than Mitchem just did.
For sure. Mitchem's Interstellar.
Screaming at his headphones.
Yeah, it's like
right
Interstellar
now.
where the guys outside the window are like, no.
Or is it the Eric and Andre where he's like at the gate and he's
like
let me in?
So also be thankful, Mitchem. We were requested to do the Tower of Power for Ahsoka while you're gone. We will not be doing that. So, you're welcome.
There's that bridge was just a little too far.
Yeah,
a little too far.
So,
we brought up our Discord earlier, and when we were coming up with this episode, I'm not gonna lie, we were a bit of a loss, and we asked our listeners for some topics and questions, and we got a decent amount for the last minuteness of
for sure.
the request. And I don't think I think we're just gonna do one, and we're gonna save the others for I don't know, maybe we'll do them at the end of episodes or something. Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah, I think there was one that was kind of relevant to scenarios coming up.
Yep. You want to read it for you? I can do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to direct this at you.
I'm
going to direct this at you.
Yeah.
So the question was about tournament prep. So they mentioned LSO and the Oklahoma Open specifically coming down the pipe. They want to know from our personal experience what to expect and how we would plan and prepare, or what we are doing to plan and prepare. So Randy's going to LSO in about a month. So what have you been doing?
Waffling. Man, I'm not having a good time. I know I 3-0'd with that 13 act Cad Bane list, so I'm not gonna take that though. I do not think it's gonna do well. I think I had some battle deck luck there on roll-offs and stuff. I'm probably leaning towards the Rebel list I was playing. Mainly because I was having fun playing it and it wasn't too much brain power. I'm not saying you don't need brain power to play Rebels. It's like these units are good. Like I just need to do good things with them. Like there wasn't too much like ball juggling there, I guess. But and also I just don't have a ton of time to try out different Shadow Collector lists. I was gonna kind of bring up what we did last year because if you remember, I was struggling last LSO to like lock in for a list because Commandos had come out and they were just ruining my life. Pikes do not like 4 red high velocity into their faces, and so it landed on like Maul and 3 swoops and 3 pikes and a couple capos, and I think you and I TTS some games out, and like the early ones did not go well, and then I think we were finally just like, you just have to like run Maul into the Commandos.
Yeah.
And you do that, and then that's how you win the game. And that's what I did for like 5 out of 6 games at LSO.
Yeah.
And they went well. The one I lost was to Reagan playing that weird Dark Trooper Vader lat list, which I had actually gotten a random practice game in with someone, and that also beat me. But I think that's also another thing about tournament prep. Your list is not going to be good against every matchup. They're like, and that's how the game should be. Like there should be a rock paper scissors element to some of the units. So if you do want to do well, do want to win, try to see what the highest meta, like the not highest meta, but like the most meta amount of lists being brought. and then play something that you think will be good into that. But it's tough. How do you feel about it? Are you going for always like, what am I going to take to win the most, or what am I going to take to have the fun the most while trying to win? Because those are two different things to me.
It depends on the event, really, or it depends on, I guess, what my goals are. So I think really I will lock in on a list or a type of list, and then kind of I think you do a little bit of the same thing and grind that out. And I think that is good in two ways. Even if it's not the most optimal, I think it's good because obviously when you're experienced with a list, you're going to play a lot better and you're going to know what you're good against, what you're bad against. And then if you're like, a matchup maybe isn't the best, you maybe know what your outs are, how you're trying to play at certain objectives. I definitely, especially a bigger event, would not roll up with a list I've never played before. I'm not that good. And I think that you will miss things. You'll make mistakes. And so I think reps, if you're trying to do well or you're trying to maximize your potential with your list you're trying to run, I think reps are big. Like we did, playing some games against something you think you're going to struggle with, because before Randy did the mall swoop limited pikes, Randy was a big pike spam guy, and pike spam, is a certain kind of play style back in the day. He kind of stand off and shoot with the pikes, do the thing, play a little cautiously, get some attrition, then move in, do the thing on the objectives. That's obviously also old Legion, but that was not the play against Commandos, because they're going to sit there and they're going to take 4 pikes off the board. So,
because it turned out the overrun was getting to them too.
Yep. And so the diving and the overrun, it's like the clone commandos struggle in melee. Katarn, the shields don't work in melee. Katarn doesn't work in melee. So that was the play. We figured that out, and that was a good meta call. On the other side of that, Mitchem did clone commandos spam, and he also did pretty well. So I think you guys both were top 16. I don't remember exactly what you guys finished, but Randy went 1 loss. I think Mitchem went 1 or 2 losses. So they both, pretty successful big tournament, especially for where we're at as players. So there's 2 different ways to do it. If you want to play the meta deal, I'd still recommend getting some reps in, because there's going to be nuance to it, and you don't want to be so inexperienced that the people you're playing against have played against your list more than you've played it, because then you're not at an advantage there.
I think comfortability is probably even more important than what the best list is.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep. I'm a big comfort guy, big rep guy, so I will usually pick an archetype and play it for a year. So 2 years ago, I played 501st. This last year, I played Wookiees. I'm playing Empire this year. So it's kind of where I'm at.
And I think 2.6 lends itself to that more too. Like, you can get a little crazier on what you bring. Like, there's less hard rules.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully, when those traps have been kind of falling into place, they seem to be keen to make points changes like we just saw. And hopefully they continue to do that. I really like that they did do something out of their set days.
Yes. That's
good to me.
The responsiveness is good, and the openness to feedback. And I know people will complain. They'll be like, oh, it's been however many months since we've gotten any update to whatever unit. And everyone falls into that trap at some point. But they are listening. If they weren't listening, you would never have these off-cycle updates. And this is the second one that's happened in the last year overall, I think in the last calendar year. So that's a good sign. And then I think they're doing a good job reaching out, trying to communicate with people. So I think there's a lot of positives there. So it's good. I think the game is still, and especially with these point changes, we're kind of in a new, I don't know how things are going to shake out. I think LSO is going to be interesting to see, how many people come back to Empire, because Empire is a historically popular faction.
Mm-hmm.
But it is, people had, through either, perceived and actual, gaps in the faction or deficits in the faction, had kind of gone away from that, where Empire players' rates went down. So, I'd expect people to at least be giving it a shot. I think stuff like Riots and Callus and the new speeder bike cost changes, Dug In, Imperial March, I think those are all things that are going to bring people back. So I expect to see Empire come back up, and Droids EXT's extremely good, and it's been extremely good for a long time now at this point. So it's changed a little bit, iterated a little bit, but it's still an extremely strong list. So I'd expect to see a lot of that as well.
Yeah, I expect to see some Ion.
Yeah, no, for sure. Maybe with Imperial March snows, maybe some Ion. That's it.
Yeah, X34s are still popular.
Mm-hmm. If you can find them.
Yes, yeah.
I, for funsies, tried to just track one down. I thought maybe if I could find one for a good deal, I might like surprise one of your Mitchem with one. It's tough. It's tough out there.
Yeah. Yep. Well,
So,
I've got one. Mitchell's got one, so we can always just like borrow if we need to. He's not gonna play Rebels anytime soon.
For sure.
Yeah.
He's a Gar man now.
We'll just make it a black and gold X and 1 X35 or something. Share that one around. But
I don't know any big convention advice for someone who hasn't gone to a big event. Bring water, bring snacks.
Yeah. I like Brian Cook turned me onto this, and I need to get a better one, but I like having a cart. You don't know how much table space you're going to have. So if you are able to travel with some cargo space, one of those fold up rolly carts is great. You can just kind of have your stuff, have your drinks there too. And yeah, it's a nice convenience to be able to just have that to the side. There's like your little command center, and makes pack up, pack down easy. And yeah, sometimes you're kind of feel really crunched on time, and being able to move that stuff around easy, and it's great.
I was jealous of all the people that drove to Adepticon because they brought their carts, and I just had my backpack, which is when you're packing and unpacking, and it's far inferior to a cart as far as logistics. So
no.
I
need to get a new cart. Mine's a little rickety. I think it's missing a screw, and like Mitchem and our buddy Drew one year we really loaded it up with some fun drinks to the hotel room, and they really pushed the limits of how much that cart could actually carry. So yeah, it's part of its ricketiness is from that. So fun memories, I suppose.
They have those mats. I don't have one, but like the mats people stand on sometimes. Those are really nice. If you can swing that, that'd be good too. Something to stand on. I think more importantly than the mat, maybe think about your like shoe and clothing choice. Footwear and clothing, because it's probably going to be warm in August in Texas and LSO in a room with a bunch of people.
I will say they do AC it pretty good in there. For as many nerds as are in there playing war games, it is not bad. Yeah. And then I'll say one more thing on the list. When you're playing different ones, the wins help, but look at your losses and be like, did I lose because of me, or did I make all the right choices? And there's nothing I could do, right? Like sometimes your list just isn't great.
Yeah, you probably lost because of you, though, for being honest.
Yeah, almost 90% of the time. Yeah, like, yeah, absolutely.
At least
don't blame the sword, blame the swordsman.
Yeah, look at the things you probably didn't do correctly instead of that, that roll that didn't go your way.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, and there's definitely like some lists where you're giving yourself a wider berth of mistakes you can make, right? I think some lists you are like, if you don't pursue the right strategy from the get-go, you might just lose. But that's something you need to know about your list and the matchups. So,
yep. No, and if you're not trying to win or trying to do as good as you can, just want to have fun with a certain list, then go for it. Get after it. I mean, just do what brings you enjoyment, and that's ultimately what we're all here for. Even the people that are very talented and are trying to win, still, I think almost for the most part, everyone is still really good sport and really trying to have fun with it. So I think that's probably a good thing too. Is just come in with the right mindset. Don't pre-sweat yourself coming in. Have realistic expectations. Tabletop games are cooperative experience. So try to make it enjoyable for your opponent.
We're all giving up our free time. Let's not make it feel bad.
Yep.
Absolutely.
For sure. So.
Okay, cool. Well, listener, I hope you have success in picking your next tournament list. For sure.
Yeah. And come to Oklahoma Open.
Yes, which is in November.
Yes.
I think it's the second weekend. Let me get the actual date.
We're going to put the link in the description.
Yeah. Tickets are on sale. Oh gosh, why did golf come up?
There's the Oklahoma Open golf tournament.
November 15th and 16th.
Very good. Mitchem,
Yep.
our lovely absent bearded friend, is the tee up for that event. So if you want
You
to
can
harass him as much as you want, he can't leave. He has to run the tournament.
consular harass.
Yeah, you can consular him. I'm going to do it. So
Make him make all your site calls for you.
Yeah.
He'll
Okay.
love it.
He loves calling cover. Actually, I don't know if you want to do that. To be honest, that could not go your way.
Yeah, he's not gonna do it right. it's gonna be wrong. Yeah, don't ask him to tell you what kind of cover you have behind a POI. It's that was a long discussion. Okay. Well, cool. Shall we get out our mortar and brick and continue to build the Tower of Power, Sir Matthew?
I will build a tower with you, sir.
Excellent. Where should we go? We did get a request to do Separatist Invasion. However, I think in the interest of Separatist Invasion and 25% of our audience, me and Matt will not do that because we do not play droids, and we
that's a phone a friend.
Put them in the wrong place. Yeah.
I don't think Randy and I have much experience playing with or against Separatist Invasion, so we're going to go ahead and put a pin in that one and let someone come on who knows more about it and could give some actual educated takes. So we will appreciate the suggestion, but you don't want us to do that, actually. So what do you got? What do you got for me?
Any you want to do? I can throw one out, but I want to know if there's something you're under.
Do you want to do a unit?
Let's do a unit. Because I think we did Battle Force past couple times.
Okay. I'm gonna. This might be. We haven't done Yoda yet, so I want to do Yoda.
Okay, let's do Yoda. Honestly, this will be good for me just to read his cards again.
Oh, perfect.
I forget. I'm like, oh, is this the one where he can attack 2 times? And then the Yoda player's always like, he can always attack 2 times. I'm like, okay, great.
Randy really didn't like the Yoda cards. He's he gets a little frustrated sometimes. They like move.
They had our point increases, and I was like, awesome. And then they decreased the points on some stuff, and I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well,
you got a half
Yoda
right.
needed it, so sorry.
I don't know.
We'll
he's a bully. He's a little green bully. Okay. 3 cards, yes?
Correct. Well, are we counting Chewie's card? It's fine. We don't have to worry about
it. I think we should, just because that's kind of an important card for him.
And that's also Chewie's. Well, if we're doing Republic Chewie, that's Chewie's only card. I know Rebel Chewie has several.
He has 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can throw it in.
Let me get these typed in real quick. Why don't you go ahead and read do you have it pulled up?
I can pull them up.
I'll let you read off the cards.
Okay. We will start from.
Oh wait, do we want to move anything randomly?
Oh, that's a good question. I need to see the list for me to.
Okay. Well, I'll let me type it in. Bloop.
Also, new art on these. It's very weird to me. It's new, and sometimes new things intimidate me. So, okay. And then the Chewie card is size matters sometimes. For the for the audience.
Size matters sometimes.
But yeah, it's just fun. It's a fun juxtaposition to Size Matters Not, because
I'm the big furry guy. You're the little green guy.
Okay, so we'll start from the 1 pip, I guess. Size matters not. This round, Yoda gains jump 1, charge, disengage, and treats his maximum speed as 3. During his next activation, Yoda can make any of his action or free action abilities up to 2 times. At the start of the next end phase, if there is no try, is in your discard pile, return it to your hand. Oh, love those. Love that about Yoda's cards. They just keep coming back. I like this card. I don't know where. It's probably the second best card, I'd say. I think it's better than the 2 pip. It's worse than the 3 pip. It is very strong. This is a good objective card. It disengaged, really strong. Obviously, being speed 3 with Yoda getting charge is strong.
So I always hear people complain about Yoda's speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you can just play this card to get up in there, what's the big deal?
Well, there's turns you don't want to do that, and his best card is a turn you're not doing that. So I think that's part of the issue.
Okay.
I don't really have a huge issue. I think Yoda now, I think you want to try to get up in there. Obviously, Luminous is a very good support card, but I think you need to get the points out of Yoda. And I think with the guidance nerfs, it's probably not as easy to get points out of Yoda by guidancing relentless shooting outside of activations, because that's not a thing anymore. So I think you need to get in. So I think this is an important card. Obviously, Size Matters sometimes is an important card to help shuttle Yoda that direction. And then, when you're in there, you're doing 2 pips. Your turn 1 with 3 pip. But yeah, you have burst of speed as well with Yoda. I think Yoda's built out in a way you can kind of mitigate a lot of those issues.
You can get this card back, right?
Yep.
So theoretically, you probably have speed 3 times if you're bringing bursts.
Yeah, probably.
That doesn't include Size Matters sometimes.
It depends if you're using one of them. You can't use twice. And Luminous, you definitely, because you only 5 rounds now. Luminous, you definitely want to use twice. And then I think two situations.
Oh, okay, I see. And
if you use Size Matters, sometimes
brings back the 3, and the 3 brings back the 2, and the 2 brings back the 1.
And if you use Size Matters sometimes, then that's a turn you're not playing a Yoda card as well. So that's another consideration to have. So you have 5 rounds. If you play Size Matters sometimes, it might be that you're only playing Luminous twice, and you're only playing the other ones once. So, but either way, you can kind of mitigate the speed of Yoda. So Size Matters not.
I'm good at putting it at 4 at least. It like counteracts like his biggest faults that he has.
Yeah, I'd say 4 or 5 is fine. The best 4. It's better than the Ahsoka card. Get out of here, Mitchem.
Yeah, exactly.
It's better than it's at 4.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, at least at 4.
Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
Okay. So second one, 2 pip. There is no try. We've got when a unit is issued an order with this card, it gains a dodge token and gains outmaneuver and relentless this round. At the start of the end phase, if luminous beings are is in your discard, return it to your command hand. So the synergy used to be 3-2-1. 3-2-1 was the play, and then throw in Chewie card whenever you need to. This card used to be fantastic. I think it used to be better. It used to be up there with the 3 pip as far as how good it was, but
because you were getting relentless twice in the round, right?
Well, you
could guidance the unit to shoot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, okay. Correct. You were guidancing something on your activation with relentless, and then they then had relentless on their turn as well. So people talked about Bad Batch. I mean, if it wouldn't have been changed, you would have had the insane clone squads doing this, which would have been worse than Bad Batch. That's the one thing I remember we talked about. It's like, hey, you have to balance something for the scariest thing, and we were like, what could be worse than guidancing steady get Bad Batch or whatever, or giving Bad Batch Relentless? The answer is an Ahsoka squad with the shotgun and super squad. So we know now. But so I get it. It is sad. I especially miss this in Wookiees because it was super nice to give certain units, like maybe like a shooty Wookiee or just giving Wookiees an extra attack. It was already nice to guidance Wookiees because they had charge, just to give them charges outside of their activation. And then Yoda having Relentless is good, just because you could maybe pop burst on this turn, and then move suppress wave the same target, or maybe moved attack with melee, or and then you've got 2 dodges, you've moved a bunch, and you've attacked twice. So seems good. This is usually the card where you're like, he does what again? Because it's like I'm scooting down the board and probably putting force suppression on something and getting into melee with somebody else or something like that. So it's a good card. It's not as good as the 1-pip, I think, just because of the nerf to the out of activation to the guidance. It is very strong, though. I don't know if I should put it at 5, but I kind of want to put it at 5 because I think it is better than I Am No Jedi. Maybe I should move I Am No Jedi just down in general. But
to me, it's more in that like reptilian rampage area of like getting 2 attacks kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's double attacking off of it too if you want.
I think it's maybe better because it gives another unit Relentless as well, and it's on Yoda, which I think is a lot more playable than Bosk in general.
Yeah, I'm thinking more like maybe like 8, right under. You have something I want.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. That sounds fine. I'll take it.
Yeah,
it's a good card.
I think we move ambush down a couple.
Yeah, I think I'm down with that too.
Okay, so we're gonna move this. We're gonna put something I want up to 6. There is no try at 7, and then we're gonna push everything down and put ambush at our new 8. Yeah,
fair enough.
Okay,
I like it. Okay. Third 3-pip. Luminous beings are we?
You're not gonna give me the Yoda voice on this one.
Each eligible unit. No. So Yoda gets 2 aims, 2 dodges, 2 surges. Yoda can't attack this turn, but until the end of the round, everybody within range 3 can spend Yoda's tokens. And then this also sends Size Matters Not back to your hand if it's in the discard. This card is insane. I think even just each eligible unit is ridiculous. That's an insane ability that everybody gets an order. So now the orders are global, and then usually you play this turn 1 anyway. There's no way anybody's not able to get this order.
It's a more unique effect now too with Palp gone.
Yes,
like there's no entire legion out there or whatever. So
and then you're giving all of your units within range 3 of Yoda. So be careful on deployments and stuff. Make sure you get him out there before people are getting hit. Also do that in general because he's got very high courage. He got that courage 4. So you want to get him out before something could potentially get suppressed or panicked. So everybody gets these 2 orders. I've been playing this a lot. I think obviously it's good on clones. Can you imagine clones having access to 2 dodges and 2 surges when they need it on top of their
stuff? Just how they normally play?
Yeah. Well, they have more now. They have 2 more. 2 more dodges, 2 more surges, 2 more aims. And they have an order. But I like this a lot in Wookiees. I think this is super good in Wookiees just to keep them from folding like a cheap folding chair as soon as they get hit by big dice pools. So I think it's really good. Yoda can't attack, but that's, I think, a more than fair trade-off to give everyone an order. And this is turn 1. You probably aren't attacking anyone anyway. So you're just double moving onto the board. You're getting your good position and you're setting up your range 3 bubble to give as many people access to your tokens as you can. And then, then the future turns you're looking to make your move. So
yeah,
I would say
I'm not sure if there's any another card that gives out more tokens as a 3-pip. I mean, Obi-Wan has that one where he gets an insane amount of surges, but he's keeping those, right?
Yeah. And this is very shareable.
Super efficient. Yeah.
Yep. So these are getting pretty much to where they need to go, and you're getting to use them when you need to use them. And yeah, if you're in within range 3 of Yoda, which, range 3 on both sides is a large area, you're getting a good amount of defensive tech, and hopefully you've got some defensive tech already. And then I think this is the best card. Maybe 1 or 2. I think it's better than we do what we do. I'm not sure if it's better than. I think it's probably better than Fear, Surprise, Intimidation. I think Dooku's better than Yoda, though, so I don't know how we're going to score that. But I think this card's ridiculous.
Fear, Surprise, Intimidation. Because I think I have an argument.
Okay.
On why I think I would put Yoda below it, but I'm going to double check that I'm not speaking out of turn here. No, I need to add him, and then I can look at it. Okay, so I guess my thing here would be is that on turn 1, all those tokens might just not get used.
Yep, it's possible. That's why.
And FSI is probably always going to come in clutch.
Well, I get to play this twice, though. And this is the card you're going to be playing twice, unless it just everything falls apart. Unless Yoda's dead, I'm trying to play this card twice a game. And that second time you get a Revert Body in Order hits really hard too, because that's not typical to give full control, unless attrition notwithstanding. But I'll take either way, because Dooku, and I think droids are probably stronger than most cases you're using Yoda. So I think Dooku's strong, but I'll take it too, and then the people will move it to the top in a future episode.
Okay, I'll accept it too.
Okay.
It is super annoying. That's basically how I rank the Gar cards, is how annoyed do I feel when they get played against me.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get it. Size matters sometimes. The last card on the list. This is the Chewie card. This is the Chewie Yoda team up. This is probably the most fun card on the list. If Chewbacca is within range 1 of an allied Yoda, and that Yoda is on the battlefield, place that Yoda in base contact with Chewbacca. If you do until the end of the round, that Yoda cannot make moves, and each time Chewbacca moves after that move is resolved, place that Yoda in base contact with Chewbacca. While an allied Yoda is in base contact with Chewbacca this round, Chewbacca gains Deflect, can spin Yoda's dodges, and rolls red defense dice while defending or using Guardian. It's a fun card, and that's a absolute wall of text. So sorry, everyone, for.
I have a question. Have you ever used this to just be like a deflecting Guardian protection for your Wookiees moving up the board?
I would if Chewie could Guardian anybody but Yoda and other Wookiee chieftains.
Oh,
it would be much better. Yeah, no. So I use.
Why can he only Guardian?
He's got Guardian Commander. That's his Guardian keyword.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, no, I wish I had the Rebel Chewie. It was on the right. You can click that Chewie. You can look at his card.
Oh, they really went out of the way to just. Oh my gosh, they did you dirty.
They did me so dirty. So
now I don't care about my brethren.
Yeah, Chewie's job. Chewie's like Butterbot, but for Yoda. He's like, "What's your job?" It's like, my job is to take wounds for Yoda. He's like, "Oh man, that's my only." And fire bowcaster shots. But yeah, I like this one. I like it more almost for when I've gotten Yoda into something, and then I can. And I don't know if this is optimal, but it's fun. I can like yoink Yoda out of that thing mid-turn and then get into something else. So I've played a couple games.
It's almost like a second disengage card, right?
Yeah, where I've gotten Yoda into some shenanigans. And then also you can do a lot of weird stuff with where you place Yoda. because you have to place in base contact with Chewie. I can place him in base contact in melee with units that Chewie isn't in melee with, units Chewie that Chewie is in melee with. So you can kind of bury him. So like I've gotten him into stuff and then activated with Chewie and then yoinked him out of that and then gotten him into someone else who's already activated and then kind of buried him in after the turn. So there's a lot of fun stuff you can do.
That's another good one for jumping on objectives too. I've seen people do destroy enemy base or backcapping the intercept one, just because he gets that guidance move on Chewie as well. So they're going really far.
Yoda's honestly bigger brain than I am capable of doing. There's any number of plays you can make with these two, depending on all the Yoda card shenanigans, all the movement shenanigans. So I do think it is worse than all the other cards, though, just overall. So
I'm kind of thinking in the Rampage section, because this is like the fun card section to me.
Yeah. It's better than Attack of the Clones. It's better than Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that was going to be my next question.
It's better than Attack of the The bar for ground assault.
I think we need to move Attack of the Clones below mechanized incursion.
Yeah, let's do that too. I'll mention.
Yeah, let's just we'll do the traditional move Attack of the Clones down one.
It's in context. It might be better than Debark for Ground Assault. Debark for Ground Assault is actually a cool card. As I've been playing Blizzard a little bit, is actually a cool card. So I'd be fine with it being above or below. And then, because another thing, you have to have the tax of taking Chewie and Yoda to even use this card. So now there are people that say you have to take Chewie when you take Yoda. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it is nice. It is nice to have the Guardian. And now with backup, if you're outside of range 2, you're pretty much not going to touch Yoda in general. And then if you do, he's got Surging Red saves as enemy Pierce. Might have a dodge, so probably not worth it shooting Yoda at range. But I'd be fine with anything around 15, whatever you want to do.
How about above double the fall?
I'll take that. That's fine.
I think they both are a little bit conditional. But I think if you have Yoda and Chewie, you're always going to be set up to do it. Dooku, if you're manipulating someone else's order tokens, you're always a little bit at the mercy of what they're playing.
Yeah, and it's been a card that I always was able to play in Old Legion, and sometimes I struggle to find a turn to play it in New Legion, unless there's just like an obvious I can rush them both to a point. Because I am trying to get to Luminous 2. Get back through the cycle to get Luminous back out to play it again. So sometimes it's tough depending on the situation, but I think it's a good. It's the most fun card in the. There used to be cool double guidance on the 1 pip 2 was a thing. It was a better thing when I could charge off of that. So it's a little less good now, but it is that was the thing, the meme back in the day where you do the Yoda hostage and you get the hostage, then Yoda would double guidance them to safety.
Yeah.
And then try to kill something. So.
Oh man, hostage.
Good times.
Yeah.
The good old days.
I'm gonna read off the new top 10. We've got Fear and Surprise, Intimidation, Assault 1. There you go, you clone players. Luminous at 2. We Do What We Do at 3. Moment of Consideration at 4. Size Matter Not 5. I Am No Jedi at 6. You Have Something I Want at 7. There Is No Try at 8. Ambush at 9. 10. Standing Orders. Those last two will probably continue to fall. They are still benefits of being early cards that were put on this list. So,
yep. And let us know what you think. There's definitely people that are better than Yoda than I am that are playing and listen to the podcast. So.
And remember, the current rankings only reflect cards that we've added. So if you're like, why is there where's Return of the Jedi or Son of Sky? They're not on here yet, man. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get to them.
Yeah.
Plus, cards are changing every day. I don't know what we're gonna do about cards that have changed.
We're gonna have to have like an episode where we re-rank and no one will listen. Maybe there'll have to be like a bonus episode where we just do an ultimate card tower construction.
The Ultimate Showdown.
Yeah.
The Patreon, not Patreon exclusive re-ranking of the tower.
Yeah, we'll re-rank the tower if we get to 500 subs on YouTube.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Okay. Very good. I'm glad that we were able to continue to build that tower even without part of our labor force being here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Some would question. We got it done without him. So,
All right. And that brings us to our next our final segment here before announcements. And I'm gonna bring the sunglasses back out for this. It's time for another Randy's rant. It's been a while. All right. We briefly talked about EXD, man, and BX Commandos, and they're stupid. Okay, they're with the Saboteur Deoxys Mine and the swords. They're scout 3ing, they're speed 3ing, they're charged. They're just gonna run right up your butt whenever they feel like it. They might get some extra dice. It doesn't matter. They're gonna charge into you, whether it's in the round 1 or beginning round 2. It doesn't matter. The points need to go up there, or they need to limit the amount of surge. Like surges should not carry over, like the special like command surges. But honestly, I was thinking about it. My problem's not with the BX Commandos. My problem is the ugly spotlight they shine on Mandalorian still being meh. The points are still not low enough. They're still not doing enough. Why can all these other special forces poop out dice like it's a Wednesday and they get just generates tokens they're breathing, and Mandalorians are like, I'm speed 3, but I still have to move and spend another action to shoot, and they're 4 health.
Yeah.
So the points are still too high, or give me a Mandalorian battle force where we can just do random stuff. The people want it. Make it happen. I don't care what you have to do. Give me Bo-Katan. If we have to make Mitchem slightly happier for Mandalorians to feel real good, do it. And I'd be like, oh, Mandalorians do really good. Well, you know what? Congratulations to you on being able to make a red save. Look, I cannot. Okay? If there's one red save coming through, it's going to be a blank. It doesn't matter if it's surging red and there's 4 paint on that dice. There's still 2 blanks. That number never changes.
Yep. Fair enough. Man. Did you get it all out? Do you have anything else to say about BX Commandos?
Bamboo Labs, please sponsor.
Yeah, Randy had a unfortunate experience with the EXD in the last week or so. So he's still a little sore.
I've not played against DXD in a long that was my first 2.6 game. And honestly, you have to really respect Sleeper and Arc Range. But BXs are even worse in that list. And I got hit by the 10 white dice, and like 7 dice got through. It was crazy. So I guess you got to watch that on the cover too. I did not make any like white saves for like the first 30 white save rolls. I did like between cover and defense, so that didn't help either.
Was that a double snail too?
No, it's just a single snail.
Oh, that's good. It is hard to make anything stick on double snail. Just with the nimble defense protocols, extra EX shenanigans.
You gotta bring some impact.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I think you just don't shoot them.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily super fun to not shoot them either, because they're a pretty good dice pool. So I do like that BX Commandos are good in EXD though. It is one of those deals. EXD has been very strong for a long time. I mean, the big EXD party started going into Worlds in 2024. So
right when that was back when Blizzard Force was still kind of the boogeyman, right? But then EXD showed up to eat its lunch, kind of.
Well, that was the Anakin Pikes Padme kind of thing.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
and everyone was like
that list. Yeah,
yeah. And then I had qualified for Worlds of 501st, and then last game of the tournament that I got my invite in, I was playing Preston. He was playing EXD, which was like an early. It wasn't. It was an early EXD, so it wasn't like super locked in.
Fully baked yet, yeah.
But a lot of stuff, a lot of lists, I was able to just kind of, which is not fun in hindsight, was to be able to just at range just poke people down on objectives. And I was not winning that fight with those EXD dice and those BX snipers. So I had to kind of, change my plan a little bit. So that being said, since that point, and then at Worlds, it really had a big breakout with not necessarily even Snail, but like the other stuff was just extremely solid with the buffs to commandos and the extra, the search tokens they can spend and hang on to, and just a very good
I honestly
list.
think that's really the only change I'd make to EXD is I don't think those command surges should carry over between rounds. Like just limit it to 3 for each round. And I don't want too much to change. What I would prefer is that the other battle forces feel as fun.
It does feel fun. To me, it's a little different. That it doesn't really feel like a typical droid list. It might feel more like it now, but in the past, it was a very red save heavy list, and it had a lot of quality units and defensive tech, and it just felt more like a Republic list at the time. Kind of the way it was able to play and able to be durable. Yeah. And it's still, I think, it's still a very durable list. I mean, now Droidekas got a little bit of nerf, but Droidekas are extremely durable and solid for the points. Snail tanks are extremely durable and solid for their points. The commandos with the extra tokens and all the NEXT were extremely mobile, extremely durable, can hit hard. So just
I think that list is a little the XT is a little easier to deal with if you bring a Jedi.
Yeah.
To combat them with, but if you don't have a strong melee counter, it can be tough.
Yeah, and the commandos, I think, are just a versatile unit too because they've got a good range attack, especially with the bonuses from EXD.
Yeah, and that's what separates it from the other super efficient special forces, right? With arcs and sleepers, right? They're limited to the range too.
Yeah, but as a member of our Discord, Stuli pointed out, the X commandos really are only seen in EXD. So I don't want to go hard on nerfing EXD because I do like the commandos seeing play because they were kind of a not taken unit before EXD. Then they're taken within EXD and it's great. And then they're still not really taken outside of that. Yeah. So,
and that's why my reign is not nerf EXD, but give me something just as fun with Mandalorians, please.
Yeah, it was a small Mando buff. I think it is tough to balance such a low health unit.
I'm curious why they aren't hitting the heavies.
Yeah.
Like, why is Rook Cast still 35 points?
Yeah, and that was kind of what I was thinking about. It's like, if your issue is low health, let's do things to make them a little bit higher health and maybe not necessarily adjust the main unit, but maybe make the heavy a more viable option.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are 4 health unit. And, that may not sound like much, but the heavy is going to probably have a better attack than a base guy. Then you're adding 33% health to the unit. And then you still got your saves. They just have to be careful because if they're too aggressive, I'm sure they're thinking about this. Then you have a surging red save impervious unit that is undercosted. And then that's probably potentially feels bad on both ends because it's going to be hard to damage them. And then when you do damage them, the person who owns them is going to be like, oh man, there goes my 4 health unit, 3 health unit.
But so. I mean, I feel like when I'm playing against Gar, I feel like that's the whole army.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now when the only core option is all bringing a surge to the table, right?
Yeah.
I realize it's not the same. But I don't know. I just feel like just one hit has to get through, and then your roll goes bad, and you're down to 6 dice, and
then it compounds from there. New cover helps a little bit, but agree in general. So
also very cover dependent on can I get them up the board, but also there's so many other things that can just scout into a line of sight to shoot them. So I don't know. We'll see. Thankfully, we don't have to solve these issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You just get to rant about them once every 20
That's
episodes.
AMG's issue.
Yep.
Oh man. Well, cool. Yeah, let's do some quick shout out announcements and then we'll wrap up this podcast party. We mentioned the Oklahoma Open. That is November 15th to 16th. Please go buy a ticket, come hang out with Mitchem and I hopefully Matt will be there as well.
Should be.
And I think we're going to try and do a social hangout one night. If you want to hang out with us, if it's just me, Matt, and Mitchum eating dinner somewhere, that's also okay. But but you'll be invited.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, like I said, I'll be at LSO down in Allen, Texas. Last episode, we had Thomas Trotman on. He's the new TO for the tournament. He's going to do a great job. But that is August 8th, 9th. Let me double check. Is the 9th and 10th. So come on down, hang out. I'm going to try and get some new stickers printed up. So I'll have some of those to pass out. And yeah, we're going to figure out some price support for that as well.
Mitchum wants you to ask questions about his table.
Oh yes. Yeah. Not to ask a fact about me. Yeah. I'd get on Discord and be like, Mitchum, where are you with your table?
Yeah, for sure. And also shout out to Spencer for asking why Mitchum did not take a picture with a finished Felicia table at Big D when he had a chance. I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Probably he was intimidated.
I got to play on a finished Felicia table last week. It was pretty cool.
They're out there, just not at Mitchum's house.
It was weird. It was all painted. I was kind of confused.
Sorry.
Oh man. Any other events going on? We're kind of slow on we don't have a local tournament this month because we have a league going on, and then next month they know people are going to be gone for LSO, and also it's like kind of back to school kind of stuff.
Yep.
It's kind of busy here. So,
and there's a team event coming up next month. Is that right? Team event? Is it this month? Next month?
There's a doubles tournament on the 19th.
Yes.
Forgotten Labyrinth. It's a newer store and more. People want to try and sign up to play that. I think they're still looking for a couple teams. So find your buddy and get signed up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. Oh, and we are steadily approaching to 500 subs here on YouTube. If you're just a Spotify listener, come over here and hit the sub button for us just to make us feel better.
Yeah.
And we love you guys too. If you want to comment on Spotify or comment on YouTube, once we hit 500 on YouTube, we'll do another giveaway.
Yeah. And we'll probably do a bunch of cool stuff because it's a cool number that we're going to try to do. I'll do a command tower full ranking. Randy doesn't even have to come. I'll just do it myself. So
the Matt rankings. Okay. You can just do the rest of the GAR cards without me.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
We'll just meet him.
I also want to shout out Nova Open again as well. Our Army buddies are, I think, gosh, dang it.
You got it right last time.
Jeff, I think Jeff's the one TOing. So Nova's coming up. Why is it was the PBS thing was the first web link I got.
Fair enough, honestly.
But yeah, sign up for that. That's Northern Virginia, I think, close to the DC area. So that'll be another big tournament. And also, I guess another big thing about the GTs is that if you win a GT, you get your ticket to Worlds.
Yeah.
Kind of like the old days. You're not getting your travel and accommodations paid for it, but you at least get your way into the event. So,
and you get to skip the
cool.
prelim event, I think, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
So, which will be...
That's pretty cool. Get a day to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a gauntlet, so...
Or that could be a savings right there. You don't have to show up as early. So
yeah, for sure. And that's the same thing with LSO. LSO will also have that invite.
Yeah, I believe it's all the big GTs. Yeah.
Yep. Oklahoma Open will not, but hopefully next year. This is just
Come out, make it a success. Let us show AMG the numbers so that they let us hand out cool dice. Yeah. Cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode without Mitchem's dulcet tones to wash over you. But Matt and I have done our best. Get on the Discord. Let us know what you enjoyed. Let us know what you didn't of our segment spray session here. And yeah, anything else, Matt?
no.
I know my verbs were weird.
I'm not gonna repeat that one, but yeah, no. If you liked a segment, let us know. If you didn't like it, let us know. I guess you don't have to. If you have any words of encouragement for Mitchem, keep those to yourself. And if you made it this far, you're a real one.
Absolutely. And just remember, XNO is one amazing Star Wars Legion podcast away.
See ya.
Hope you find one. Later, everybody.